Welcome to Prevent Your Adventure, and tonight finds me in Manchester, Connecticut. It's July. This is on me, but you gotta check. A lot of these places evidently shut down for a week or two, and I knew that. I didn't check, so I bounced around, but fortunately I have a few places on my list in Manchester, and this is one of them. I'm at Mike's Pizzeria. Little hole-in-the-wall type place, which bodes well for me, right down my alley. So you know what I got? Yes, I did. I got some meatballs, and I got a large pepperoni pizza. So let's set up and check this out. Okay, let's get started, but before I do, I want to kind of straighten something out. One of the viewers, Artie, said that it seems like I complain if the meatballs are too solid or too big, but then I like them if they're too solid or too big. So I guess I haven't been clear enough in what I'm talking about when I talk about these things. I love a large meatball. I've been to places where I've gotten the 1 pound meatball and absolutely loved it. And I've been other places where you get the 2 ounce meatball and absolutely don't like it. It's all about tenderness, juiciness, moistness, flavor. And whether there's filler in it or it's mostly meat. I mean, with filler can still be good, but nothing beats a solid, good, well-prepared meatball. So let's just clear that up, just in case there was any confusion about me and my meatballs. Here's the meatball. Definitely some filler going on here, which is not a bad thing, it's just a thing. So tender enough, moist enough, just not an awful lot of flavor going on here. All right, let's try a piece of the pizza. There it is. It's out there pretty nicely, actually. Beautiful looking pizza, nice tasting pizza, but once again a little too doughy for me. Plenty hot enough. So it's got a nice flavor going on. I like the flavor. For the crust. What are you gonna do, right? Let me eat, come back, tell you what I think for real. Okay, final thoughts. Mike's Pizzeria, Manchester, Connecticut. The meatballs themselves were okay. A little bit of filler going on in there, maybe too much for me. But they were tender and they were moist. But the sauce they were in, which hence the meatballs, had no flavor. It's too bad because they weren't that bad. They just didn't have any flavor going on. The pizza, I liked the sauce. The crust was a disappointment. So overall, a bit of a disappointment. And I know there was a couple people that said you should get it well done and you should try for well done. And I thought about it, and I don't want you to think I'm comparing myself to this guy in any way, shape, or form. He's got a major following. He's A and B. He's got millions and millions of dollars, and I've got ones and ones of dollars. But watching a guy that does one bite, quite often the people say when he gets there, you should have told us it was you, and he wanted it well done. He says, I want to see how you serve it. And I don't watch the guy often. I just happened to run across that one the other day. And that's kind of how I feel. I want to see how you serve it normally. I want to try what you do. That's what I want to do. I want to see what you think is your best product to put out there. So the crust was disappointing. The sauce was good. The meatballs were okay. The sauce of the meatballs was just there. So it's kind of back and forth. Where am I going with a score here? What am I thinking? What do I have on my mind for a score for this? I gotta believe, just based on my list, and I passed other places that aren't even on my list, that this area has a lot of pizza places, and the guy's still in business, so there are people that like what he does. But for me, average at best. So I would go 7.2. The redeeming thing was the sauce on the pizza. If it wasn't for that, I don't know where he would have ended up. But the sauce on the pizza had a really nice flavor to it. And if you like doughy crusts, then maybe this is a place to try. I don't know. Not my thing. And I try to be fair and not grade it based on my preferences, but I guess we are grading on some of my preferences. So, anyhow, Mike's Pizzeria, Manchester, Connecticut, 7.2.